Okay. Things working, right? Live stream. Excellent collection. Nice. Let's have a chat up. And now let's watch from veterans. I need to have a playlist up. Don't think I will do too much. That's not what I wanted to open. Okay. Starting with Eveldee's run. Eveldee is a new runner. This is their first submitted run. I watched them a few times live. They also are the person behind the seriously amazing Nobeta trainer that is like, they single-handedly really eviscerated all the excitement I had in Nobeta. So questions asked on that. Like, without this, I wouldn't be as excited about practicing LVN again. But for now, we need to practice. We need to review the run, make sure that we can give them feedback. Why is audio not coming through?
I need to watch.
Okay.
The runs in way and still didn't do it.
So yeah, obviously pay attention at the beginning, but
I need to watch.
I really don't want to comment too much about failed strats.
I'm late again.
You already know what you fail. So if I remember correctly, 0 kills this guy and this guy here. Shen and I only kill this guy with 2 headshots. Also having an overlay for games for the aim, which seriously helps, especially in the beginning. What I use, but I have it built into my monitor. But before I had a monitor with that, I used HUD. It has a free version, but the paid version is definitely significantly better. Don't remember how much it was like. It wasn't too much, but yeah, having just something to aim seriously helps at the beginning. For running, with the strats that I do, for the strats that I do, I do this up here, walk around these corners, and I we get like, okay, the stamina bar has like these sections here. I call this section here section 0, section 1, section 2, section 3, and for this section here, I start running at the earliest when section 2 is full. At best, when section 2 is full and the third one is half. So 3.5 sections here, 2.5 sections. That way you run out of stamina just as you do the jump for the jump attack at the barrier crystal. I also kill this guy. I do that by just walking this section real quick and doing the same stuff. To note, we don't kill this one, the one back here, and the one that is over to the left, because all of these die as we kill the barrier stone. Almost.
Okay, no, she's please.
I think you were already told that, but for chest opening, never be in a running, never be running as you hit the chest. Either be mid-air and land. I'm not doing that strat. Enoch did the strat. This strat is definitely harder. But there's an alternative to cancel via magic attack. The alternative is to land, because that also cancels your attack. It's faster, but a lot harder, and I don't like to do it myself. You can also obviously cancel with aim, which is useful if you are having to charge an attack. But yeah.
Okay, no.
Since I'm now also going for this back, what I'm doing is, well, that guy's already dead, so he doesn't shoot. I, while falling down, shoot this guy once, still get off slash in air to stop me from hard falling. Do a second attack on him, and then as I enter the door, try to aggro these two so that they follow me into the door. At least one of them I want. Getting both of them is nice for because it allows me to get one more stat at the beginning. Something small to note here: as you pass this mana crystal, hit it once. I hit it twice, you only need to hit it once. The reason for that is that this shard here instantly fills up you totally. Not charging while hitting it means your charge comes too late, but you would get the charge instantly. And if you do have the charge, you well, if you are charging while hitting the mana crystal without the floating mana, you just don't make the charge. Sometimes mana from the enemies on the prior room, on the prior barrier stone room, comes just in time, but it usually comes just a bit early to be useful. So, and the overall strat, after charging, hits the stone twice more. That generates enough mana to generate basically instantly get you back up full. here I messed it up slightly. I hit the mana crystal before I got the charge fully. So I only generated one mana stone. But I still just take the time and already walk towards the end here.
I mean, I can't submit Speedruns.
This we saw it in the mod. I don't have the mod open. I should have the mod open. Why is the game not starting? There it is. Build. I don't have standard. Doesn't need to be teleportation, cat rescue, colliders, shock colliders. It's just a straight line. So no need to swerve towards the entrance. That doesn't speed up you getting back in.
Mind that I still didn't watch any run until run open.
Okay, for this room, I guess I can just quickly show it here because I'm here anyway. So what I'm doing is when I'm not just sliding around, I first aim at what? Oh, oh, what? Well, I first aim at these two back here. Okay, let's go into the video. I shoot at the two back there. Kill this guy with headshots, kill this guy with headshots. And in the meantime, all the other ones come at the end and run over to my side. And then just charge and kill them. A lot simpler. Sometimes you miss one and you have to just shoot that one down, but it's rare that you miss more than one. As long as you get to execute correctly.
Mind that I still didn't watch any run until. Okay, wait, okay, there's no space there. That's fine. Wait, I missed only one actually. Oh wait, no, I missed two. I weird. Wait.
Let me control the video. YouTube. I also do this hover here, then shoot him, But as I run past here, I turn around and shoot him again for the kill. Here I should kill him. Here you can very, very easily jump onto this railing. As in, like, just run up to it diagonally and you get on. However, you can't just jump over here easily. Like, it's quite precise to jump over this corner. What I'm doing, and Shen I think also, and Zero, and basically everyone, we run up to, until we are actually into the pillar and jump then. Basically just cutting out this corner here minimally. I also afterwards, as I'm walking here, wait until my stamina is at this first, as the first sector full. And then I run here. Then this row of zones I'm looking at, it's not too close, but that's just what I'm looking at. Then I'm just jumping. With the stamina that I just mentioned, that is exactly what you need. And this jump is kind of precise, kind of especially because if you land up here and don't get it, you just straight up cannot get out of this hard fall. The only thing you can is instantly do a roll. You're going to be out of all stamina, just walk here. At the end you can do one hover basically and that's it. Until you hit the statue. I believe Shen's and Zero skip this statue. And just come out of there with a lot more stamina to straight up go down here. I don't know how that works out with stamina management for them if they fail the jump. Okay, now back to you. Oh yeah, one more thing. Sometimes you just end up like not getting it over it because you jumped too early or whatever. If that is, jump here and once quickly tap aim. To change your direction of movement. It's just really nice that we evolved, that we can do this. It's just the best backup for failing to get over that rail. The alternative backup is to just go back and try it again, but that's not the greatest. So for leveling, I have here either 60 or 63 swords, depending on whether I got 2 or 3 sword, 2 of the melees at the first barrier stone to aggro me. I skill 3 intelligence, 1 strength if I can. If I can't, just 3 intelligence. And then that's nice for the boss. But 2 4 intelligence, 1 strength, 2 strengths. I think you are using the stretch Shen is using, so I cannot overly compare to that. I am unaware of what all the specifics for Shen's strats for this fight. I can quickly describe you my fight. Yeah. I use a very different strat. Let me pull it up. A recent run. I don't. Think this run. Add it up. I aim at the stone, at the vase back there. Let me disable that tune. Charge. Then the armor either does this attack or the triple slash. Those are the 2 attacks that he usually does. Either one of them I can evade. Use melees to help me get any charge. Reposition myself in a way that I hit the left side vases. Do a bunch of melees, shots, charge, melees. Do the same for the left side. And then at the end, just walk a bit around him to help me get the last few shots in. But I'm just more saying this for you to know alternatives. Basically, any threat for armor, as far as we know, is good. Move this one real quick. Talking with the cat here is safer, but it's slower. Let me just say it that way. The cat auto drops counter before the second statue in the section, and then for the second underground. I don't even know. Didn't even know that there's a cutscene. Whatever. Also, now I'm here. That's not where I wanted to be. So, for this section, that we have a little bit of a nice strat. We can just jump jump basically from this corner with a double jump. It's kind of precise, but also not really. And then from there you can decide based on your stamina if you want to jump from here, or if you want to land down here, run a bit and jump then to trigger this wall. Okay. Been a bit since I was able to talk on that, so let's quickly do that. Let me quickly actually disable collider because it makes stuff hard to see. So what I am doing here is the inspector has metrics input, no inputs, just put that over there. Okay, this actually doesn't work. Whatever. I'm doing run with W. In the end, just keep my camera static and doing a half circle to turn around the corner. I learned that mainly for low FPS strats, because at low FPS, if you don't do it this way, you extremely easily slide out. Yeah, it was actually an issue. Also, you can cut out this last corner. For stamina management, the way I'm doing it, I'm running out of stamina basically just before basically as I start destroying this wall. I start usually running around half of the full bar being back full. to a hover. And then from here, then here 2 bars. Also roll out of that chest. Roll out of that chest to be out, but let's do what you're doing. Yeah, use the shot that you used to cancel that attack, cancel this melee to destroy this puppet. Consider also destroying this puppet as you land, because those are 6 swords that are basically free. Don't jump off here. Just run off. Shortly before landing. That way you are fast enough to be at the chest before any of the attacks actually hit you. But at the same time, if you are just a tiny bit late on anything, everything can fall down. You just keep getting stunned as you try to pick up ice magic. Go with your own risk assessments here. I'm not judging, I just want you to know that strat exists. We also started to kill this doll here with ice. Once that doll is killed, I walk up until I have 2 full bars. That's usually enough to just get me over this jump. So, and then you can actually just jump here. Kill these guys. As they die. Around here, start charging, and then as you around this point, you want to be around the second section of stamina being full. This middle section here being full. That way you can do all of this. You can shoot as you come up the stairs here. Rerun and aim. Also, note I didn't talk to the cat earlier, like I said. The cat drops absorption here. If you want to, these two are unimportant for that. If you do want to grab the statue as she comes up the stairs, let me actually execute it correctly. I haven't used this strat in a long time, but the idea is as she comes up the stairs, if you hit her once, she is just shy of time to actually hit you. not really showing off that the strat actually works. I'm not respawn. Whatever. So yeah, acid oil done. Comes up the stairs. Hitting her either makes her AI not attack, or just be out of time to actually hit you for the other attack.
Twice. Okay, it is clearly going for something twice. Oh, trap combo.
Okay, for that one. So for this one, you see 3 hits are not enough to charge while you're charging. But if you are only charging after the hits, it's perfectly enough. This just saves a minuscule amount of time. Otherwise, so far all good. Okay, so now that this is destroyed, let me get rid of that girl. Get rid of you. Of you. Okay, everything seems to be taken care of. So you can do what you do it, jump over here and go around. But the faster way is jump onto this little pedestal, and from here with a running jump you can make it over. If you for whatever reason fail, let's say oh no, you can land on these and retry. Now for the next thing that I know you didn't do. So first of all, you can destroy this one and then charge arcane of that to help kill her. But killing her is really unoptimal because for reasons this wall doesn't go up to the very top. So if you manage to jump over it, which by the way is very precise, won't be worth it until you are going for really low times, I think. But it's something that you can try if you want to put in that effort. But basically, what we need to do is jump, do a running jump to the run over here to the side, and at the very top of this here, do the most optimal possible jump, and then we can manage to get up here. Can also manage it from up here, but I find this a bit more awkward. There isn't really good ways to recover. Only thing is basically retry. And well, always need to look out for stamina. And well, let's go around it. And well, I think I can explain a bit better in the fight anyway. So, for Tanya, if you want to go fast, you want to counter her. Actually, let me actually show it. Also, I kill this guy here just for the souls. Makes my soul rod work perfectly at the start of fire. So basically, her counters is she moves herself. Oops, I don't want to instantly kill her with a counter. Um, Basically, all of her attacks have this little bit where she moves her hand up before actually attacking her. Attacking with the big hand. Same with this one. That attack isn't really... You can counter it, but it's not easy. For this attack, you need to evade the last two. Only the last one in phase 2. Let's get her to... Come on. You know which attack I want. Okay, this attack. If you get hit once, you need to evade. Do that attack again. And this time, let me explain. Counter, evade, short, can do a few single hits, and then you basically immediately again can counter the next attack. She always does the quad melee into the down smack. Like that's always what she does after the quad hit. But yeah, basically just keep countering to gain full charges. And for finishing her off, I like to get the arcane, wait till she does an attack, because that way I can get full hit in. Oh yeah. Probably a nice Tanya fight. I've just seen too many of these. Lava ruins. Okay, for that statue, and honestly, statues in general, you can do something a little bit interesting. We do want to get past the statue. So what I like to do is run to the side of the statue and try to slide along the statue. For that, I run, turn off, and instantly start opening the menu. It's not always great, but you can get some extremely good ways past it. I'm trying for the statue always on the left, just because that's the side we are starting on just a tiny bit. Even if the past tech, if the path afterwards is shorter from the right side, it's a significant amount longer to come over here from that side. Well, this is now my soul road. I don't know how the soul road of others work out. I think some put more into mana. Okay, so I don't know how many souls I have here. Something around 800. I don't know, but I know it's enough for intelligence to be going up to 15, strength to 3, and stamina to 6. However, I've been experimenting with just stamina to 5 recently because and keep the extra swords to just a tiny bit more easily hit some intelligence thresholds later on. But however, anyway. If for this room there are few basic strats. Like there are 3 basic strats with different benefits and yeah. So your strat is the first one. The strat that I'm currently using is of a similar speed to yours executed correctly, but less luck dependent. I jump onto this rail here and then hover to this wall. To get over here. And then we also have for your strat to be slightly less luck dependent if you want it. Get a charge. I charge and just aim at these two. If you don't get hit, you can shoot it from here. If you can also just shoot it in general if you want before coming up here to get the swords. But either way, with the ice strat, you can more easily get across here. Also, just in general, the most. Let me just quickly take them out so that I'm not annoyed with them for a moment. I think all of them are. So, the best way I found to get across here is this, like, that wasn't, I haven't done it in a long time. That was important. So, I jump, hover, do a second jump. Same here. And for the last one, it's a jump, double jump, hover. That's just the way you would cross that without slowing down at all. But obviously, if you don't slow down at all, there's a very significant chance that you will get killed because these machine gun girl things are weird. Things that you've already found. I like to kill this guy just because he's annoying. Destroy this platform. Destroy this middle barrel so that you with I did it wrong. Whatever. You can hit her as she rises up. Anyway, you can attack that guy. Run up to her. You can attack her the moment she jumps out of the ground. If you stand behind her, slightly to the side, you can do 3 melee attacks here. She lands, jumps back, and you can do your 4th melee attack directed into the door. That's at least the ideal thing that I found, and then just use your arcane charge as you can, and try not to get hit. Anything better I do not have as advice for this one.
I would acknowledge.
destroy these two pods and kill this puppet for mana generation. At least that's what we do. And then as we like walk down this path, we start charging, get some mana from back here, and then side. Aim that one, aim that one, aim that one. I'm not skilled right now. They die on an actually skilled one. As this one. As this guy in the middle here dies, I come up here, do 2 smacks to this in the air, change to a fire, and then as I run up here, I get my fire charge from the mana crystal and this one. I activate this. I did kill this guy now, but he comes up now, I aim up him, and I then use that time to destroy this crystal. Here's a strat that I looked at from Shen. As I'm walking down this path after killing the... But okay, I aim at this guy from here, destroy this crystal, run down here, shoot at this guy. Depending on how exactly he is positioned, that will slightly change in strat. But basically I kill this guy. Then as I keep walking here through, I change, I start charging, getting the mana from the dying shadow and the barrier stone to help me charge up. I charge up, run down this path, aim at these guys, either one, shoot, kill that guy. I don't kill that guy because I don't kill mana. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. Oh hey, the puppet killed itself? Oh no, it died to fire. And then finish this area. So, my strat for this one is a bit different, but in the end, just do the strat as comfortable as you are. I like killing these 3, that was the first one. Charging up again. Getting these 2. Hiding behind this pillar until they are dead. And that's usually a reasonably accurate timing. Charge up here, that. keep running and turn around, check if anyone stayed alive, and move on towards the uh, whether you go for the shortcut or not, honestly, it's again a thing that is easily failable compared to how little it actually does. But at this point, you can make it all the way over here. If you do have additional momentum from the platform moving, so you can actually start running. So now I don't know what Shen is buying here. I buy 5 purples and 6 rest in stats that are useful. Usually I have I put one more into it and then look if anything, if I have a significant amount, maybe I put one extra into stamina to get back to my standard 6. But either way, I have basically 5 purples after the statue. Basically everything's correct. So yeah, da, 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 da. Quickly set up skills. Ability stats. And stamina 5, even though that's not important. Magic, I have fire, arcane, ice. Okay. If I only have 4 slots here. Usually I'd have 5, but unimportant. What I do is, depending on her first, on her first attack, I try to not counter her to death. Me. Depending on her first attack, if she jumps to me, I give her a counter. Depending on what the counter. And then once I have a short bit of free time, You can also counter this. Even if I'm doing a bad job at that. And then finish her off with ice, fire potentially. Destroy a few pots so that we have free floating mana. Charge fire. Drop a crystal. We are on standard, so stuff that fully line up. It's right. Dang it. Yeah. I was on standard, so my mana actually was a lot better than it would be usually on advanced. I'm trying to do the same strat. But yeah, basically you can get comfortable countering her. Phase 1. Being good at evading is good because it's extremely hard to counter her. It's well, a lot of her attacks are extremely hard to counter, I feel. Or at least really punishing to miss countering. It's too, I think you did like reasonably similar to how we do it. I mean, this works too. Might even be faster. For the fireball, hit the fireball 7 times, keep hitting her face, then switch back to the fireball as it's fully charged. Because the fireball can get up to 3600 damage. And yeah, otherwise just keep going fine. For both Monica, okay, Monica's dead. What I like to do is not touch my mouse or a wheel point. I just basically run to the left, tap once down so that I'm actually coming into the middle, and then as I come out of the doorway, I turn my camera 45 degrees so that I get into this doorway, turn my camera 45 degrees again, and start running straight. It's hard to do that. Actually, just turning the camera will be easier, especially considering this is going to save you basically no time. But yeah,
Which means that I will have enough mana. It's ready this occasion.
don't jump during this. Don't jump hover for this section. The reason is the cat. Cat is a bit in the way. You can just get the cat behind you. That cat won't be an issue. But that cat can be very annoying if you start jumping. He doesn't have to be, but I've had that many times that stuff got very weird. I assume you wanted to skip the cutscenes there. The way I got it into my brain is that whenever you enter the next level through a cutscene, Okun Shrine, Okun Shrine to Underground, Dark Path to Spirit Realm to Abyss, you get a cutscene at the start of the level. If you enter the level through a door, you don't get a cutscene at the start of the level. Going past this pillar is a tiny bit shorter.
Wait, I also speed in the way with Jax. I keep missing.
I'm unsure with the Vanessa strat that you, Shen, and Zero now go for if counter 2 is still worth it. I am currently picking up counter 2. I don't know what the others. It's just to the left here. By the way, here the version difference between 105 and 103. 105 added recoil barriers here. Yeah, counter is basically just and then do the thing normally. Yeah, a handful of enemies that you can kill. That puppet. It's 2 fire hits. If you want to go for it, it's really hard to actually hit this one twice.
I have the Dane Splitter on the chat, so I can see it.
Same for this one. 2 fire hits and she's dead. But with fire hits, I mean like close range full shotgun hit. With all shots hitting. For this section, the best thing you can do is just going straight. Turning around, while being technically shorter path, just does not have the same momentum stuff. Just actually, no, we can't get over there. If we could get over here, that might be worth it, but otherwise, just going straight up with a double jump hover instead of turning around. At best, turning around is even. At worst, it's actually just like really awkward.
Yeah, I guess I prefer
Uh, Here you end up down here standing. I like to run off and then just keep running into the cutscene. Uh, okay, I think I noted this already in your uh, while you streamed, but for completeness sake, um, with these bubbles, once they start activating, you can roll out. You cannot. You can just already go. Basically, the moment these bubbles around it start appearing, you can roll out. Being closer starts increasing your damage on these, so be as close as you can. This one, if he's in that position, I'm not killing him, but if he's anywhere in this area over here, I'm going for the kill on him. It's basically just 1 to 2 fires for hits.
Oh, you can auto it? I didn't know that.
Here I fill up on all purples, make sure that I'm on strength 3 and put anything else into intelligence that I can.
Oh, I should have my mouse was fine.
Now for my favorite strat of the game. Uh, yeah. So we get this statue. Build it, get all the stuff. Victoria 3. I usually have like 1 to 2 upgrades here. I don't want that one to interfere while explaining, so what I'm doing is I jump running onto this corner, turn my camera and run off. So at full speed, can I actually do it? It's kinda hard, but also not really. Oh, what's the... Wait. idea why it got so pitch black. But yeah, jump onto here, run off. You slide off that one. If you don't slide off that one, you need to either do a hit or double jump. Then you can hover up here. Turn around here, double jump over here, cutting out that score just minimally. Then yeah, open the chest to do that. And yeah, that's the reason I'm not actually doing that landing cancel. It's just too hard for me. Okay. Back to you. Okay, yeah, you can cut off the corners there, but otherwise fine.
Well, I mean, that's always the type of thing I will see when I watch a run. A lot of little trips. Yeah, that's true.
I do want to step into full screen. So, what I do and return to statue, obviously. As I wake up, roll out, turn so that I can dodge out of the statue. Start charging, or pop the crystal. And if you want some safety, I like to pick this one up. Just makes Vanessa one a lot simpler if you just activate it as you enter the entry cutscene.
That's what I do. I charge them there and yeah, that's what I've been doing all along. Right, right now,
So yeah, basically no one uses perfect crystals to run around in lightning, other than they want to get rid of them, which can be a thing that you want to do at the end of Spirit Realm. Like, I like to have finished Spirit Realm with only 2 small purples. So if I have 3 or more, I just reduce myself down to 2 so that I can replace them with big ones. We instead just steps one. This one just needs to be hit. Depending on how these up here come, you do need to headshot these up here. But sometimes this one aggroes. If it aggroes, that one comes first. Otherwise, but it's like 50-50 if they aggro. Otherwise, that one from the left aggroes, then you can snipe them. We run as we go down the stairs, we snipe this one here. Headshot kills them. Switch to eyes, the destroy these two pots over here. And as you come up here, you should have 1 to 2 shots available to just kill these two, and otherwise just keep running. Stamina for this one. Uh, 1.5 down here to make it exact. Just over 1 up here to make it exact. And I don't have any later on points, but that's just the 2 markings I have for myself. You can what I like to do for these two is castle entry. And just snipe them as I'm moving or recharging stamina. Usually this one over here is not just standing there. There will be charging behind this pillar. And if that's the case, I just run around here and snipe them as I come past here. If this sniper girl is behind one of the pillars, she can be kinda annoying because she may decide to come out here as I run in a way that I will constantly keep starting to not see her. If she comes out to the right side in any way, I can see her, but if she goes to the left, or from her point of view left, from my point of view right, it can be an issue. But yeah, run up here, jump up here, recharge stamina a bit. So that I'm running in a bit of the snaking pattern so that nothing stupid happens. And then activate the defense crystal as I enter the cutscene. I accept this kill. I know my strat is different. I think the counter strat, not counter, the purple spam strat would be faster overall, but I haven't looked too much into it yet. I'm still trying to finish runs. But yeah, yeah. like a bit to avoid that sniper. Having a purple crystal dropped during this fight allows you to have a basically constant amount of standard lightning shots during the first phase. Just helps make sure that everything's good. Yeah, you can skip that statue. If you want to do something like really special, you can destroy these two and skip as you hear them explode. I don't remember what my swords were before this, but this is generating like 200 swords or something. Like a serious amount of swords to like just grab. And it's in the rules. You can just destroy a bunch of barrels around the room to generate the ones. No need to actually waste the purple. I just did it because I didn't have the time to collect some mana. So yeah. Let's try here, believe me, because let me disable this one for now. Body shot, body shot, body shot, body. 5 body shots with ice, like, and ice does not slow you down. Fire slows you down a tiny bit. Lightning slows you down a tiny bit. And shooting with arcane slows you down a bit. Just because you go ever so shortly in aiming speed. There is no aiming speed in ice. So yeah, shoot these with ice. And then like I from about here till about here walk and jump up here. It's a bit precise, it's going to take a bit of practice. It's not necessarily the biggest time save that you're going to have early on, but it's going to be nice. And then destroy these 3, run up here, destroy these. Start, wait till stamina's full. Get that guy. Try this one. As we pass this corner. I've been also experimenting with Throwing these crystals, waiting a second. Also, that would have been DQ because I accidentally jumped onto this corner here. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit of movement speed upgrade. I'm unsure if it's saves time. Still need to evaluate it a bit more. I remember Shen, when he used to do the strat, he aimed his lightning shot into these crystals down here. He would usually kill this guy too, but he would also generate a lot of mana to make another shot. That we have all talked about, I think. Let's see if honestly, I'm unsure about one of I see a fight. Watch Zero's run, I guess. Yeah, enough. Mana, health. That's what's in these crystals. As you oh, wonderful CS fight skip. Oh, wonderful CS fight skip. That's a fox trigger. Fox trigger. Yeah, that was a fox trigger. So, I run in here. The health like kind of mixed, and then as I run through this gate, I turn around, destroy that one. Get my first shot for free. And then do that stuff. Since I'm on 133, before I kill her, skip out. Let's try a bunch of these crystals. kill her through the gate and run away. But I remember you Steel Chase being like actually quite good. Like, okay, all things considered, considering you don't really have like much of a strat. Like, 2 walkways? Seriously, that's a good fight. Nothing else to say about that. You can skip this statue. You do not need anything from the statue up until the pre-Vanessa statue, which is better in the way. I don't know why everyone keeps jumping from side. You can make the jump from here. I failed the jump. I had a point where I messed up the timing. I need to test out something. I think it doesn't look like it. We also like to kill that one just because he's offering himself. Destroy these two just in case mana isn't enough. We get our swords, mana. Destroy this. Start charging. Do our 3 hits. Run to the side, jump, turn around. I should have more Nobeta moves on, but unimportant. And then teleport. I think I used the basically same strat as you, just a tiny bit more optimized. Just like you go over here. And then get up here from there. But you do have to like minimally turn around a bit at least. I climb on that side instead. If I can manage it. Okay. You know how this will look like. I get up here. And I'm just already facing the right way. Even though this way is longer, it's just like less time turning around and just keeping going. Safety crystal if you ever need it. And like I said, eyes to hit stuff while moving. During this section, I once I run out of stamina, I usually then just say, okay, do I have 2? Oh no, I have 3. Oh, let me just activate one and then just use it to run up over here so that I can then buy 3 big purples and have then 3 big, 2 small ones for going into the fight. In the fights, I then use 1 big and 1 to 2 small, depending on how stuff life goes. The big one I just drop at the start. The small ones I activate to start a cast. And then if I have still small ones left, I use those at the beginning of the next, at the beginning of the abyss for strats.
Can you doing?
Uh,
Can I make it this pattern first? Ah, you forgot that should be different. I'm using the for that. And again, I forgot. Okay, can I messed up for testing the light?
it looked like a fine strat. Like stuff at least reasonably worked out for you. So yeah, we usually want to come in here in with still having some amount of purples. Because that way we then can at the start of the level do a strat with us activating the purple more easily. We switch to Thunder if we aren't already. Shortly before landing, activate purple. And that way we can evade all the enemies. If I remember correctly, you kill the puppets to generate the stamina for this.
Wait, I don't know. Can this something? Wow, this bad going to get inside.
Yeah.
For sure. What? Why didn't I get enough mana? Did I forget one here? Okay, that's very strange. Yeah, I should carry enough wind from this one, but oh no. Please, just slow. Okay. I don't know, I didn't get enough mana. Still issue, I guess.
I also personally am just grabbing the fixed back that is in the cell over here. It's definitely not faster overall, but it makes stuff for me myself cleaner.
Imagine if I'm second.
For that section, I just want to quickly tell you, no need to be as fearful. You can actually just make it over. I buy just for myself. I buy it's a statue all purple. Throw the remaining stuff into stats, and then just walk into everything. Also, yeah, I think also everyone else does trials in the other going from uh, underground trial first. It's just the way people ended up going for. It doesn't really matter. Um, you can go straight over here. You can a bit earlier skip that cutscene. Lava trial, lava room. Ignore that these are here, but important is you see if as no beta's feet get onto the ground, that's the cue that she's actually started. That the cutscene actually started. That's what I'm using. Like the moment her feet start relaxing is probably the best way to describe what I'm looking for. Um, I mean, that's a good odd strat
Ah, donc cancel, mais. Ok.
considering you didn't come in with a purple crystal. We use one of our purple crystals there usually.
Ah, yeah, I don't have a purple here. Oh, it's going to be painful.
Snipe, snipe.
I don't have stam. Is the rock looking spawn now?
This, if you
Okay.
uh,
Stupid things happen, but.
if you have the charge, the rock just dies.
I just wanted to. I don't even have an item. Ah. It's going to kill me. Yeah. It's going to end badly. Yeah, I don't have enough mana. Oh. Wait, what? She's in the wall. What? Yeah, I didn't have anything here. Honestly.
Reasonably nice fight.
She was taking the wall. New strat.
I just switched to ice here, and instead of destroying the door, I just shoot at the uh, pots. As the pots destroy, and start destroying the wall. Yep, that's fine. Hey,
You're taking a bit of water. Apparently, I can do 53 minutes.
no, not that.
I can do 53. And I'm already late on the start. It's fine.
Basically, everyone else Richard does his lightning sniper hit like you do, walk away lightning, then switch to fire, get close and charge melee, and hold aim, because as you hold and then just keep smashing her, you reset the timer for after the last hit, like immediately. And yeah,
Oh, I forget this one. It's fine.
if you would have used your purpose while time was slowed down in order to keep her stun locked and one cycle her, you had her in a really good position there.
Where did we... Oh, damn, please don't fall. Wait, wait.
If she does the dash attack, she will always dash to where you stand as she starts dashing. So just put the circle below you, wait until she starts, and then dash out.
And again, I forget to... That time. Oh, shit. Okay.
Nice ending.
Ah, I didn't dodge the sound.
Okay, 5344. Probably did stuff correctly. Copy, but game timer, so I real timer, so I gotta quickly retime. Minus 1 minute, minus 5 seconds, second. 10 frames, 10 frames, 10 frames, 10 frames, 10 frames. One. Wrong direction. Once the first frame start plus 10 seconds. Yeah, 10. End frame 5442. Yay! Did stuff correctly. Wi-Fi and gone. Um, there's really no one there. Okay, then Shen. Why is it so low quality? Like, I'm not meaning your video is low quality. I'm meaning it actually looks like shit on YouTube's end. Hey, Shen. Speed up. 5. Then you know you can run a bit earlier, but let me see what you do with this extra stamina. Okay, it works out, I guess. You can do the jumps a bit better. I'll experiment with that. And well, when you rewatch this, here Shen is hitting the crystal so that the mana comes out to be working out. Nice cat rescue. So Shen goes for full stamina if he skipping this statue, but he got probably cut a bit. Really nice fight. Shen is having to evade to these two shots your usual strat? Like, is this the thing that you expect? No, the interesting thing is, from the point you drop down from the arcane hue, your exact stuff, what that you are doing is determining how that do room out works out for you. That it's basically all really consistent as long as you do reasonably close enough stuff. So I know that with my strat, I will always have the time to pick up ice beforehand, and then roll away from the chest as the shot hits, which should be faster than having to evade the shots first, just because I can evade along the path. we have Shen only using 3 hits on the crystal and then starting the charge in order to have instantly full charge counter. Oh yeah, the thing I didn't mention to you, Eveldee, if we get a good view on the side on Shen's one. And yes, obviously on the exactly wrong side. Okay, one pot is over here in the corner, one pot is here, and there are 2 pots here. Big mana, small mana, big mana, small mana. On other side has mixed small and small mana and small health. It's just nice refits. Yeah, I think finishing her up here with Arcane would have been technically more optimal, but that could with how that fight ended up going, good that they finished it all. Oh yeah, and at the end of the fight, at the end of the cutscene, try to at least somewhat look towards the exit door, because otherwise at the start, the camera may fully swing around, and well, it usually doesn't matter. It might lose your frame just from unoptimal movement at the start. Also, Chen, you don't need to evade at all. So even if Tanya is literally in front of you, you can just run through. Even if Tanya lies directly in front of the door, you just run through. You need to wait actually a really long time for the swords to actually be gathered. And yeah. Let's see, I should be able to somewhat show that off. How long it takes for the swords to be collected. I have something in Lava Ruins is close enough, I guess. I just gotta quickly do the flag stuff. You here gone. quite as center as I wanted it, but yeah, it's center enough to show off. Like, you see, it takes forever for the swords to actually be collected, even though I walked straight past them. You can, and as long as you reach the door before the swords are around here, like basically already collected, you make it. Believe me, I tested around with how to quickest collect the swords when before we allowed door transitions for soul dupes. And the best was obviously Tanya just sitting in the center right in front of the door. But other than that, there was nothing you could really do to optimize. I've been experimenting with her a bit, her fight a bit. Switch to our runes, I guess. Citadel Arena. And I'm now needing to not kill, instantly kill. What I'm doing is stand slightly to the side, do my 3 hits, and then can do my 4th hit, still hitting her by just turning myself to the wall. That hit does, I think, 25 damage at 3 strength. Everything's looking nice here. So damn clean. I really wish I could get this stuff. Seriously nice Monica beer fight.
That thing happened again. Better.
Nice fight overall. You do this. Okay, you just turn the camera. Shen? What are you currently still needing counter 2 for? I'm honestly just unsure. We obviously you specifically use the purple spell strat because she's not really staying in Valasa. And normal, yeah, normal does less stuff. Yeah, right.
Trip that time. Oops.
You had it, but we are unconfident.
Oops.
Hey, you remember to actually run before doing that Sana Strike.
It's so late. Finally got that one.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it somewhere that you uh that that the Vanessa second wasn't great.
Just annoyed that I had a great pattern at the start and just missed the parry. Oops. That was kind of jank. Close. Damn, I missed it.
Nice that you used that wall to get off now, Shen.
I try extra hard for that so I didn't mess it up. Mm.
We really need to start finding good timings to get all the free floating mana that comes to us into a charge.
This is kind of bad.
But Shen, you ended in a kind of prime area where you could have just abandoned her and jumped out to grab some mana outside.
It's really, really, really
But yeah,
really bad.
not something you wanna do without practice, really. And same methods toward Eveldee. Yeah. No, I meant that you jump out before killing and kill her through the barrier. You were kind of in a position where that would have been a potentially good thing. Just from distance. Being able to kill her with a lightning might have been still faster, but unsure. Also, you can jump from this pillar, and it's not even too tight. But whatever.
Oops. Ooh, that was almost really bad. Yeah, because I saw someone else do it. And I was like, oh yeah, why didn't we think of that? Oops.
See, should we have hitbox now? Is annoying.
Okay, not bad.
I don't know if the second thunder was really needed. A thunder charge. Normal might have killed her, but yeah. Seriously, a nice fight overall. So.
Oops. Ooh, almost missed that. First jump off the ledge. I would have just ended the run. I would have just ended the. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That was like probably like within 5 frames of falling off.
Ooh,
At
almost missed
max.
that. First jump off the ledge. I would have just ended the run. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, you need to be up here.
There we go. It's not the right spot. Oops.
If you can keep moving and doing the second hit, and we basically land on the edge for the double jump start. That way you are already moving towards it, which kind of makes the bit a tiny bit inconsistent, but fine. basically I don't want to call a statue. It's not even a goddess statue. Good game. With Crossroads. Wood and Stone. So, see if I can do it a bit better this time. Yeah. And for this one, I like to just run past it, basically. Just so that I'm always the tiniest bit further towards the next trial.
Oops, no. Oh, I don't want to cut the corner. Oh, I don't feel confident. I'm sorry. Sorry, Michael. Sorry.
I don't care.
I couldn't do it right there.
It was obvious that you wanted to go for the corner. Fine. But then
Oh, I don't want to cut the corner.
something messed you up and you gone with a safe strat. Like, why I want people to go for a fast strat, go for fast strats and make sure that you're comfortable with them too.
Oh, I don't feel confident. I'm sorry. I had a brain blast and I couldn't do it right there.
Yeah. Full on, okay. You are fully aware that cutting the corner is faster. No issue there. Shen, you don't need to actually mash the aim button. You can just keep it held down. You will instantly un-aim the moment you re-hit the melee attacks. Nice run, nice fight.
Hey. Yeah, those steel fights were kind of jank. Vanessa 2 was a little jank. I don't know why I keep gold splitting, grabbing thunder. It's so weird. Nice.
今までありがとう。もうここにはいないが、あなたの願い、私が新たな生を与えよう。目覚めよ。死は新たなる生なる。
24.
I think at some point I want to also get rid of my oh, pardon me. At one point I also want to get rid of my gold splits that are like that are like strats that I don't do anymore. So like I think I got rid of the first split because I go grab the bag at the start now. My gold split from before was without grabbing the bag, so it's like I would never beat that time. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just not something that you want to do.
I think my gold.
So that's also done. Now, the non-Little WItch Nobeta run. Need to quickly and so how to do this now as well. Cool, YouTuber. So yeah, this game is Pseudoregalia. It's a free game that you can just download on it. It's more a little bit Metroidvania in like N64 PS1 style graphics.
Nice and easy. Good morning. That was very good.
And it's
I want the egg to be walking away.
has
from
so
me,
many
while
weird
I'm
little
running, I don't have
things.
to, like, change my angle very much.
Like
That was a nice
on
video.
current patch,
Good.
we run the game on 20 FPS because in Little WItch Nobeta, movement gets worse at lower FPS. In Pseudoregalia, at lower FPS, movement gets better by a lot. We can basically walk off ledges and just jump without having to care.
I haven't got to play it with anyone very much. because it's a like couch versus game. Like it doesn't have online multiplayer. So I've only got to play it like once or twice. But it looks very fun. It plays very fun too. Yeah, it's kind of like Tamagotchi, like BattleNet, basically, yeah.
It was basically a perfect first split.
Chow heads
By
almost.
first level.
Sonic Chow. Little slimes. Could be worse. I gotta.
Here's something to note. As they hit this guy, they cannot jump while they are in hit stand of hitting him. So they almost run off, and they manage to walk off the corner here instead of aside to extend the time just enough.
Really nice good morning there. That let me
And we do need to hit enemies enough to get to 2 mana bars here full. He got it now, so
perfect.
from now on there won't be any more hits on enemies.
Pure necessary.
Because that's the only thing enemies are necessary for in this game, getting the mana filled up.
You would love plushies of these little guys. I think
the reason we do that is with indignation, which is basically this game's stronger attack. If you have level 2 mana, you get a slightly longer attack that can hit stuff through a wall. We also have a heavy attack that can extend our attack, but if we can just use normal, it's better. Yeah, there was a switch, we just were able to access it.
Nice, that was really good.
And obviously respawn abuse. We are going to abuse a lot of respawn in this run.
Love when that egg is in the way. I wasn't expecting to land on the platform, so that kind of messed me up. This is a pretty good split.
Now we have air kick. Air kick works a bit different than usual wall jump. We actually do an air kick, and if that kick hits a wall, we do mirror stuff off a wall, mirror movement off the wall. Also another respawn abuse.
Wow, this run is insane.
Here now for the big difference between the game jam version of the run and the post game jam update version of the run. Game jam can hit the switch through the wall. Post game jam version has this switch moved just a tiny bit away. So we need to be a bit more creative. I can actually quickly show that. Game jam. Queen. A slide. So we actually go through this section halfway. And clip ourselves out of bounds in order to just get a bit closer to the switch. And hit it through the wall anyway. Because actually going through this section is so damn long. And all of that just to hit the switch.
Kinda unoptimal movement
And
here so
yeah,
far. It's gonna be a not so
the
straight split.
main objective in this game is collecting these golden keys in order to open the final door. A full release is coming reasonably soon. Let me check. They have a Steam page up for it on my wish list somewhere. Come on, Steam, be a tiny bit quicker, please. Coming soon. It's coming soon. The dev recently did talk about the release date, so let me quickly check for that. Dev updates. I think they talked about June or July for the full release, with just a few added things. Oh, can't find it right now.
Okay, yeah. Run's dead. Maybe not.
Yeah, here we can just abuse our air kicks to skip
That
puzzles.
kind of ruined a lot.
Okay, this is something that I actually never thought about, just using heavy attack to stop your movement. That's so much smoother than everything else that I've seen for that one. So yeah, we have now all the abilities that we need to finish the game. Now it's just about getting to the last few golden keys and picking them up. Hey Ash. Yeah. Obviously, I just started to have a few runs, and I do like to do this on the stream, just to give feedback whenever there something is. But
I wasn't expecting
seriously, for Pseudo, there isn't much feedback anymore to give. The top runs are so optimized. Here we have something that we call Bright Soul Skip. You're usually supposed to get an item that lets you bounce off enemies, including these black balls called Bright Soul. That's seriously annoying to get. We found ways to skip it for categories that do want to get it, but 20% we don't need it. Yeah. For the most part, it's really just trying to see what other people are doing better than you do and practicing to copy that. Things honestly went really quick towards that point.
Let's not choke. Breathe.
And yeah, here we are. It's the final area of the game, and again, we can hit switch to the wall. This almost went really bad, Ash. If you grab the skate as slow as and you don't jump off a dime, you are dead. No way around that.
That was weird. Okay.
And all keys connected, and we are done. Let's copy retime. Be quick to make sure. Frame 934. 934. Congratulations, your run is verified. And I have everything verified now. Nothing new? Nope. Oh yeah, all ones verified. Oh, great. I want to watch this just came live, so like 5 minutes ago. If anyone's interested, I'm gonna head over to Twitch, Pladis TV, Pladis Dev. He is one of the people that has a VTuber AI, and if anyone's interested, they are fun and usually do a lot of like songs and other weird stuff. And otherwise, yeah, goodbye.